Peekaboo. I see you. 690 ADV, 690 Garage. Rant and Ride, Joe here. We said we were going to talk about this KTM 690 Enduro. We're fixing to. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to say the good, the bad, and the ugly about this bike. Do we love it? Do we hate it? Is it the unicorn? Oh, I do not know. But I will tell you this. We're going to dig into it next on the Rant and Ride.
What happened? I woke up in a big old pile of money. Hey, all you KTM guys, come on. I'm Team Warren. Don't think I'm coming down on you. I, on the other hand, and you on the other hand, and a lot of people on the other hand, why don't we have a 450? As a competitor, do a lot of body.
But here's my thinking. Hello, welcome. Joe here, 690 ADV, 690 Garage. We're back. 690 Enduro R. This is my baby right here. I've had her out in some really, really fun stuff. And I keep saying I want to talk about it. And I know everybody is like, hey, 690. Your 690 Enduro R is best in the world. Best in the world. Well, it's real close. I'm not going to lie to you. It's real close. Is it a unicorn? No, it's not a unicorn. Is it awesome? Heck yeah, it's awesome. I love this bike, man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Look at it, baby. She's sexy, man. G-string and all. Love this bike. 690 ADV right there. Get your stickers, man. Somebody put a comment. Let me know. Send me an email. 690adv@gmail.com. Send you out some stickers, guys. Anyway, let's get to this bike a little bit. We're going to ride too, but I want to give a little background of this bike. And this is my build. This bike was customly built for me by North Texas KTM. And my buddies over there, super, super cool guys. Awesome. Give them a little plug right there with a little giant loop action. They built this bike for me. Give you a little what I did to this bike to change it up that made it for me. Okay, started out, first off, these are tall bikes, okay? I have a Kuba Link right down there, which you can see. It's the little gold guy right there. That basically takes 3/4 of an inch out. These bikes are right at 38 inches. Don't let anybody tell you different. They are tall. It helps a little bit. I'm right at 6 feet, and I'm still tippy-toeing. So, with that happening, that does help a little bit, especially whenever I need to do any off-road stuff. I got to get my feet down. Any motocross gal say, all you got to do is get on them pegs. But did the fender eraser right here. Got rid of that fender, did the LED lights, the tail light, all that stuff. Really kind of trimmed that back in. It doesn't have that big goofy light. And then the hoop around the back of the tire. I was told from Todd over there is that you're going to rip it off, it's going to get destroyed, and you're going to be unhappy, so get this. So I did. Looks awesome anyway, looks really cool, Ken. It gives it that KTM feel. Then I went with the tailplate. I went with a touch tailplate. Love it, actually. It's really, really good. That has my Rotopacks on the back, 1.3 gallons. That basically gives me from a 3.2, and that gives me roughly enough range to get close to 200 miles, maybe just a hair over. With that being said, KTM Rally pegs. Great pegs are awesome. KTM Racing skid plate, super light, awesome. What else? Commander lights, off-road. Anybody that actually truly rides knows that eventually you are going to have to set up camp at night. And if you've ever tried to do it from that awful headlight in the front that should have never been invented by KTM, it is awful. You know what I'm talking about. I did change that to a Cyclops. It is super, super bright and works really good. But it's still not as good as these Commanders right here. KTM Bark Busters. They are nice. I do like those. I also put on these mirrors, which are the foldaways. I forget what they call them. These are the Adventure series. They're pretty good. I can't say I love them, but they are pretty cool. Now, with that being said, what else do we have on this bike that we did? This is, as far as I know, and as far as KTM told me from North Texas, these are the only grips that have been squeezed on from their dealership that are heated. Oh, yeah, baby. they're heated grips. And the reason they're heated is because I've been in Colorado and I've been cold, and all of my bikes have heated grips, so I must have heated grips. Tank bag, I bought this. This is the Fast Tracks. Great, you can get it on Amazon. It's very, very cheap. What is it? Dalco or something like that. It's a great tank bag. I've had it in really, really, really wet stuff. Never got a drop of water in there. Love it. This is my baby. Seat Concepts. If you don't get a Seat Concepts, you're crazy. Seat Concepts makes that bum nice and comfy, that is. So Seat Concepts is awesome. They are super, super, super great. Most guys are going to tell you, go do any research on the web, you're going to know Seat Concepts is the ticket. And then I got rid of that stupid fill spot for the gas in the back with the key. Stupid. Right there, baby. Put that right on there. That's a disservice. I forget what it's called, but it is perfect. You need to get rid of it because you're going to get gas in your tank and then you're going to screw up your fuel filter. So, that being said, that's pretty much everything on my bike. It's pretty much Dex other than a scoot around here, and we have the windscreen. Believe it or not, that windscreen right there, I got that from KTM too. It doesn't look like it does a whole lot. It does a bang-up job, straight up. It really does a great job. So basically, grand total out the door, everything you see right here, we're sitting at about $14,000. Worth every penny. I'm not going to lie to you, worth every penny. Unicorn? Let's go ride and talk about it. Let's go talk about this bike. Is it the unicorn? Heck, I don't think so, but I think it's close. I ain't going to lie to you. Anyway, 690 Enduro R, KTM. Man, what a fantastic bike. This bike is just nothing but grins. That's all it gets. It gets ear-to-ear grins, straight up, day in, day out. I have never ridden this bike and did not go, oh man, that sucked. No, it's a fun factory is what it is. 67 horsepower, tons and tons and tons. She just will pull. And basically she has the where will you give up on the throttle, because she just pulls. She will pull for days. I'm not comparing this bike to any other bike. We're talking about this bike for what it is. Off-road, I have had it up many of the passes in Colorado, and it just does such a great job. Off-road, let's give it 5 out of 5 as a enduro adventure bike. I'm definitely going to give it an adventure bike, especially off-road. On the highway, that's where we lose the unicorn. Alright guys, I love this bike. I hug this bike. I want to sleep with my bike. But here is the deal. This bike, even with the Seat Concepts, is really nice. Now, I do have an F800 GSA, and it is oh my god, it is a street machine. And it'll go off-road, but this is not about the BMW. This is about the 690. And the 690 does a really, really good job on the highway for what it is. Look at this thing, baby. She is sexy, mean, lean, and green, baby. She will eat it up, straight up, all day, every day. But with that being said, she is a dirt bike with Christmas lights, baby. That's what she is. She's a dirt bike with Christmas lights. And she has tons of power. Super controllable power. That ride-by-wire is nothing short of amazing. If you've never ridden a 690 and you ever get a chance to ride one, don't say no. Please, get on it. Go pull throttle, baby. You will know what I'm talking about. Nothing but pleasure. Nothing but pleasure. So, with that being said, back to the bike itself on the highway. It is, especially with me, okay, I'd like 50-50 tires or even maybe a little bit more aggressive. It's not horrible, but it's not like, oh man, I want to get a bust out 400. No, you don't. And it's you know, after you get outside of about 150 to about 175, she starts getting a little scarlet on you. Basically, you start getting a little rash. I'm sorry, you're not getting rash. You're getting rubbed a little bit. You're getting that, basically that bum sore, and it's not super awesome. Okay, it does get a little uncomfortable on this bike, but it's not enough to discourage me because I knew it. I knew that when I bought this bike that it was going to not have just the best highway manners on the planet. So, but the good news is that it does just good enough for me not to really give it too much of a thumbs down. So straight up, I'm going to give this bike a 3.75. I want to give it a 4 only because this is my bike, but it's not going to get a 4. It's just not going to get it. It is not super amazing on the highway, you know, especially when you get up. Definitely get a Scott steering stabilizer on this bike if you plan on trying to keep up around about that 85, 90 mile an hour with your buddies on their bigger bikes. That's really going to make a huge difference in how it handles. It does get a little wobbly, squirrely, but other than that, off-road, if your buddies don't have a 690, I don't even care if they got a WR. I don't care if they got a freaking DR, XR, I don't care what they got. Good luck. Good luck. Because this bike is straight up gangsta. So, anyway, like I said, this bike, not the unicorn, great bike. I do love it. And it is definitely worth purchasing. Not cheap, but you will be happy with your purchase. I'll promise you that. You will be happy. Anyway, my name's Joe, 690 ADV 690 Garage. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all my subscribers. Appreciate everybody that basically watches and views. We're back at the 690 Garage. We got some special stuff coming up. We got Story Moto coming into town, baby. We're going to have some fun stuff. We're going to do some riding. We are going to do some riding. But I wanted to give a little push out to the KTM guys and the 690 riders and all that stuff. And I wanted them to know that this is not a unicorn. It is a great bike in its own right. And it's not 100% adventure. But I tell you what, it's a 90% adventure. And she'll go anywhere those big old street bikes will go. And you can do it if you're willing to just muscle it out. But with that being said, if you've never had a 690 or ever ridden a 690, tell you what, give her a slap on the butt. And I'll tell you what, she'll take you where you want to go. And she will make you smile. And I appreciate you tuning in. And we'll see you on the next rant. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate everything. God bless. Love everybody. 690 out.